of a chaotic start to Vlogmas. I am definitely still recovering from quite a crazy traveling experience, getting home from Chicago, what was supposed to be Saturday and what ended up being late Sunday night, last of November. I had so many plans for Sunday, picking up a Christmas tree, kind of getting ready for the week ahead, getting ready for Matthew's birthday, which was today, and just generally preparing for December. And I was hoping that that time would also get to be used for a little bit of prep for doing Vlogmas, but that didn't happen, and that's okay. I am planning on still participating. I think that today is a really good reminder that I have a very busy life. So, you know, content creating is something that I do on the side, something that's really fun for me to do, and I want to keep it fun and not something that causes additional stress or pressure. So I will be sharing some videos, shorter videos, more frequently throughout the month of December to celebrate the season, to kind of share this time with my community, with you all. And so I think you can probably expect maybe every other day, 4 times a week, something along those lines, especially as I get deeper into the season, deeper into making, because I do have a fair amount of crafts that I'm going to tackle and a fair amount of fun activities, going over to New York to do shopping and Broadway, and finishing making our stockings and doing craft nights with friends. So all of that will be really great opportunities for me to add to this little seasonal mini series, if you will. So I hope that you all are looking forward to the winter, the holiday season, as much as I am. And so then I think I'll give just a little recap of this first day in December, and you'll get to see a little bit of B-roll. Like I said, we got in pretty late last night, so I woke up just in time to make breakfast and coffee and get out the door. I work at an art museum, and my commute isn't that far. It's about 15 minutes, so that was at least easy this morning. Matthew drove me in and then went to do some grocery shopping before he had class. Today was his last day of class. I'm sure that's a relief for him. It's certainly a relief for me, because it means we have a little bit more wiggle room in terms of his time and capabilities. And then I went and did a full day of work. I do imaging and rights work at the Yale Center for British Art. I love my job. And it was a fairly busy day coming back. A lot of people, a lot of researchers mainly, requesting new images from us, and a lot of catching up with my team and internal people, seeing what their needs are. We have an exhibition, the Blake exhibition that's about to close, and a new exhibition that will be opening the beginning of January, so we're gearing up for that. We also have a couple new publications coming out, so I'm helping with some of the imaging lift for those. And then because it's Matthew's birthday, Matthew turned 30 today, we went out to celebrate a little bit. I could definitely tell, and I'll put a little photo in here. We are both dazed, confused, and very hungry by the end of the day. So we went to our favorite Indian restaurant, the people who catered our wedding. It was really lovely. We got some delicious lamb and a saag paneer. They make my favorite saag paneer, so if you're ever in New Haven, Laziz. Oh, I mean, I've never had better saag paneer. And then we came home and did the oh so exciting task of writing thank you notes. We are still, I want to say we're maybe 2/3 of the way done now, but we are handwriting and I am making all of our thank you notes for our wedding. So it's been a journey. Definitely one that I wouldn't recommend to everyone, but I think that it is nice to put that personal touch on these, and so, you know, worth the time. I hope that the people who are receiving them a little bit late also find them worth the time. But so we worked on those, and I also cleaned the house a little bit and made a sweet potato pie. We are celebrating Matthew's birthday really tomorrow. We're having about 15 friends over to the house for a little dinner party. 15's maybe on the larger side for a dinner party, but Matthew's going to be making some jerk chicken in his new smoker that we got for our wedding, and his absolute favorite slaw. It's a broccoli slaw. I am obsessed with it. It's so addicting, probably because it has like ramen and MSG all over it, but it's really good. I'll see if I can't share that recipe with you all. Oh, there's Hubble sitting in the background, and I'll share some videos or photos of the pie making journey. I recognize that maybe a lot of people don't know what a sweet potato pie is or haven't experienced a sweet potato pie, and if that is the case, I feel so sorry, and I really think you ought to try it. You could just Google it. I think my base recipe is the all recipe you could just like Google, but I add a little bit of cardamom, and I do half white sugar, half brown sugar. It's, I think, a Southern American thing mainly, and it's so much better than pumpkin pie. It's Matthew's favorite pie, and so I make it for him most years for his birthday, because his birthday is also around pie season. So yeah, that's all I've got for you today. I am going to take a shower and go to bed, thank goodness, and I'll talk to you all tomorrow.
Happy birthday to you.
Hi all. Okay, December 2nd, and it's the end of the day. I just had a very successful little dinner party get together with 15 people over at my house, in my tiny little cottage of a house, and we had smoked jerk chicken and sweet potato pie and celebrated Matthew's 30th birthday. It went so well. It was so nice to have all of these friends from kind of different areas of our lives kind of come together and celebrate and eat really good food. Not to toot our own horn, but Matthew's an excellent chef, and so it's always so fun to have people over and eat the amazing food that he cooks. So with that comes the end of the really busy start to December that I feel like we've been having, and I hope that this little mini-sode, this little Vlogmas part 1 has been even remotely interesting or enjoyable for you to watch, because I do feel like it's been a bit of a bumpy start, but I'm gonna continue on. I am wearing right now my Baba cardigan, and it was the gateway drug to knitting for me was buying this cardigan. First of all, because I spent so much money. I don't know if you've ever bought a Baba cardigan. I looked at the prices, but they're really pricey. I definitely bought it when I was in a different financial situation, but still. So I found a really expensive cardigan, and also so gorgeous though, and it just made me fall in love with just wrapping yourself in wool, and so it became a little bit of a gateway into knitting for me when I was like, I could do that. I could knit up a cardigan of my own. Really doesn't save me that much more money, but there's a lot of satisfaction in the making it yourself. Anyway, just in case anyone was curious about this, it's definitely one of my most worn objects. Other than that, today was very cold, very wet. We were supposed to get our first good snow of the season, but it missed us by probably about 15 miles. If you go a little bit inland, they got some nice snow. Here on the coast, we got some freezing rain. And it was not the snowy scene that I was hoping to capture today during my coffee breaks and the like. I did take the bus into work today, so I'll put in some videos here of the project that I take on the bus with me. It's this here. I am a little bit too tired to try to unfold everything. I feel like maybe it'll fold out itself, but this is pretty basic. I mean, it's all reverse stockinette. It is my V-neck weekender light that I've been working on for some time now, holding Knitting for Olive cotton merino double, and I had previously gotten all the way to joining the shoulders and ready to knit on the sleeves, and realized that the V-neck wasn't deep enough and the armholes were not deep enough for what I was going for, and so I ripped it all the way back down to just underneath the arms. And so I am building back up on this one. I kind of went into hibernation for a bit, but with a few days here this week where I do need to take the bus either to or from work, it's a really great project to just pull out. I know exactly what's happening with it because it's just stockinette right now, and put on an audiobook. So that's what I'm working on today. Yeah, the rest of this week I'm hoping I can share a little bit more wintry content with you all. Thursday, we will probably go and get our tree. Tomorrow, I'm gonna have a nice cozy night at home. And then Friday, I have a good little craft evening planned with friends. We're gonna make wreaths and candle making and watch really bad Hallmark movies. So I hope to see you all then. Have a lovely night.